The following video is an illustration of the task in hand. If you prefer to have us do the job, please contact Emma or Rob at Amazon Cars. If you don't know the state of your PV544 wiper motor, then don't delay, take it out today. Now is the time, because if you delay this and the gearbox seizes up, you've destroyed your wiper motor. This is an easy task, so there is no reason to postpone it. To drop out the wiper mechanism, simply undo the two nuts holding the spindles in. There should be one bolt underneath the dash. Undo the four cables, noting what positions they fit to, and then you might have to then pop it down, slide it across and slide it out. It's that easy. Now, in the worst case, your wiper motor has completely destroyed itself and you need to fix it, you can actually use the 145 tailgate motor. Unfortunately, you need to modify the spindle, which is rather slimmer on the 145 than it is on the PV544. So, let's go over to the workbench and rebuild the gearbox on the PV544 windscreen wiper motor. PV544 spindle is about twice the diameter of the Volvo 145 one. However, I'm sure that it could be modified to work. We'll start by removing the 4 screws that secure the base plate. And gently pry off the base plate. And carefully remove its gasket. You can see how old and dry that grease looks. Wipe the excess out. And remove the 2 screws that hold the plate in position. And we carefully pry that plate out, giving us access to the gears. Just simply pull the reduction gear out. And then lift the primary gear out. And now it's time to remove all the grease from inside the casing.
This is the switch that detects the parking position of the windscreen wipers. And the cam that depresses that switch. So a nice dollop of fresh grease on the primary gear.
Not too far. Oh, hang on.
Onto its shaft.
I think I'll include that. There we go, so that's that one.
And grease up the reduction gear. Fit the shim washer to the bottom of the shaft. And engage it in the gear casing. In goes the retaining plate, retained by its two countersunk screws. On with the gasket. A little bit of grease around the output shaft. And refit the casing plate. Once you've got the gasket orientated. And secure it with the 4 screws. Finally we test it. So hook up the earth wire, and then on terminal 4, terminal 2 is the parking position. Now often it will carry through the park because of the lack of friction, but of course once the wipers are on, that would then park.